Hello everyone and welcome to our Tech Tuesday tutorials number 96. Today we give you an introduction to a very handy freemium app called Adobe Spark. Adobe Spark is a collection of apps that lets you easily create social media posts, collages, flyers, posters, and even websites and short videos. Today we're going to be focusing on the graphical apps, and we will be leaving the web pages and short videos for another Tech Tuesday. The best way to learn about Adobe Spark is just to head on over there and log in. So go over there to the website and click login, and then choose the method which you would like to log in. Your G Suite account may be the easiest for a lot of our educators out there, but either one of these will work. Now, Adobe Spark does have a premium upgrade option, and so throughout this demo I will be mentioning things that are premium features, and then we're going to look at pricing at the end. So let's get started. You can just go down here and choose a type of project you'd like to start, or you can click on the big blue button and choose from there. Flyer, Instagram post, Facebook cover, they're basically the same kind of thing. Collage is honestly very similar and is just got one slightly different little feature. We're going to start with a simple Instagram post, which is just a square image. And from here, you can choose a theme if you'd like, or you can just use this from scratch. We're going to start from scratch. You should note that your templates over here, some of them have these little yellow or golden little tags on them. Those are your premium templates that you can only use if you are a paid customer. The heart of the stuff happens with the add button, and that's where you can start adding images and adding content to it. So we're going to go over here and add just a quick little image, and I'm just going to make a cute little post from a photograph of my daughter when she was real little. So I'm going to go here and upload a photo, and I'll just choose this one of my favorite pictures. And you can choose to make this your background or to move it freely. Background basically locks it in place and makes it as part of the background, although you can kind of slide it around. And then move freely lets it be a free-floating object which can sit on top of other objects. We're going to choose background. It tends to kind of guess at how you need to cut it and slice it and all, but you can then continue to move things around a little bit to center it. So she really liked those little croissants. All right, so we're going to go in here now and we're going to choose add. So we're going to go over here and select this item. And when you select anything in Adobe Spark, you get a little toolbar at the top that lets you do things with it. So in this case, I could replace this image or delete it. That's about it. But over on the right-hand side, I can adjust different things like the scale, or if I want to rotate it, flip it, go to move freely so it doesn't lock anymore, and things like that. If I go over here to filters, I can apply different filters to it, and honestly the filters are they're kind of weak. You don't get a whole lot there, but you know, it's better than nothing. You have a blur option, you got a few little pre-made filters, and then you can choose enhance photo and pull down all these little sliders. That gives you a little bit more control, so you can make things a little bit warmer. You can increase the shadows and bring them a little darker. You can increase the highlights and bring them a little lighter. Drop the saturation up a little bit there to kind of make things a little bit richer, and you know, good. That looks good. When I'm ready, I want to put some text on here. So I'm just going to go over here to add and then choose text. So when you come here, you can choose from templates. So I can come and just pick a style that I like, and I can always change it afterwards. So for now, I may just find something here that looks pretty good. And instead of hashtag love there, I'm going to change that text. So you can move things around. You'll see these little guides as you move things around to kind of help you center things and so on. And if you need to edit any of this text, you can go up there and hit edit, or you can just double click it and then just replace it with what you want. So I'm just going to put nom, because that's what she's doing. I'm nomming. And that is probably ready to go, except I may want to change the font. So I select that, and over here under all these menus, notice I can change the font family, pick something else that's a little bit more playful or something like that. I may go here to shape and tell it, you know what, don't use a shape at all. Don't use a backing shape. Go over here to colors, select this, and go back and pick a different color here. You can choose these kind of preset ones, but you can also customize. So I may go here and say, okay, let's change this color. I want to change the background color to something else. So my current color is this nice orange yellow, which kind of mimics that. And I want a background color kind of more brown. So I'm going to go over here and choose that, and then use the eyedropper tool to select a brown from the background. That might be good. And then now I might actually go back and choose that shape again and see if it looks a little bit better that way. Yeah. So after a little bit of tweaking and playing with it, I got something that looks a little bit better, and I'm ready to go. I can go up here to hit share and I can publish this to social media, or I can invite other people, and that's a premium feature. Inviting other people to collaborate, so it's like a Google Doc and they can work on it too. Or I can just download it and get the file and keep it just a basic file on my computer, and then I can post it to social media on my own. Let's try another couple of quick projects just so you can see how fast this is. So I'll go create a project. This time I'm going to choose a Facebook cover. And this time, instead of uploading a photo, I might go over here and try to find a photo like Adobe stock. So I have a quote and it's kind of inspirational and I need some imagery. So I'll do hiking in the snow or something kind of tough. And let's say I find something that looks pretty good, like this one. I'll pin it to the background. Right, so that comes in. I can affect the scale of it, zoom in a little bit there, but the problem is you got this big watermark there, and I also have that Adobe Spark down at the bottom, so this isn't going to be good. I may need to go get my own. Okay, so I may want to get a different image for this, and I'll go over here and click replace, so it replaces that image itself. And I'll go over here to find free photos, and you can search for commercial free, royalty free images here, just straight in this application as well. And I'll just search for adventure, something kind of easy, and grab this image. That'll work. Now they come in kind of blurry, but then they quickly get a little sharper as you go. And then I just go in here and add the text. Resize that, and let's go to effects and or style and see what it can suggest for me here. Alright, so I get some basic text here. I'm going to add a secondary color to it and choose that it'll affect the second word there, and choose just a different color there. Use the eyedropper tool to select a color from the image itself so that it kind of matches a little bit better. And then I want to duplicate this so I don't have to do it again. Select this, duplicate it, come down, double click. And then we are going to affect the size of this a little bit, or line spacing probably needs to be more. There we go. That's good. Right, and then again with the colors, secondary will apply to these words and not to those letters and words. And yeah, there you go. You got something started there, right? This is kind of the basics of it. You're gonna have to come in here and play with it a lot more. You're definitely gonna need to kind of learn this tool, and a lot of the difficulty here comes in with the design aspect itself. And you can get some really good ideas from some of these. Like, I mean, some of these are just really well designed. Some are very simple and they're very effective. Some are very rich and complex, but they just have a lot of really great designs here. I would encourage you to come in here and take a look at some of the pre-made designs and learn from them. Not that you're going to do them exactly like that, but it's helpful. On their website, if you're not logged in, there'll be a price tab, but if you are logged in, just click on where it says upgrade at the top. And let's take a look at this. The starter plan basically has everything I've already shown you. If you decide to give them $9.99 a month, $10 a month or so, you get access to inviting people for collaboration. You get unique designs from those premium templates you saw. You get some branded templates. You get to personalize with your own logo and colors and fonts and get rid of their branding and remove their watermark and everything else from it. But other than that, like, you don't really necessarily get more storage or anything because you have unlimited storage here. You're not limited to how many projects you can make. So this is actually really solid just as a free product, as long as you're kind of within those limitations, and they're reasonable. If you pay yearly, you actually save about $20. It's $100 a year instead of $120. So you do save some there. And then you can get team access. But really, if you're in an educational system, you probably want to check out their education version, which brings me to their educational page. Within here, there's a nice little video to watch it in action, but you can also see some student work and kind of see what kids are doing with this. And you also have access to some teacher resources as well. And you can go in and see what it would take to get your school started on this, that would have its own dashboard and full control over accounts and creating user accounts for the students and the teachers. In a future video, we're going to go into the web page maker and the video component, but this video is already running very long. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful. And if you did, go ahead and hit that like button. Heck, why not support us and click that subscribe button? Click on the bell icon to receive email notifications. Leave a comment or an idea for a Tech Tuesday video below. Share this video with your friends, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.